back to the Bourbon Barkeep. Curtis.
Noah, good to see you guys again.
We got kind of a year in review of bookers as we start to kind of shut down 2023, oddly enough.
Sure. Yeah, pretty cool to have all four. Kudos to you for finding the fourth.
Thank you.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The spread it's like Thanksgiving spread, you know?
Yeah. So we will kind of spotlight the 04, which is the Storyteller bookers, the last in the lineup. But obviously we're going to be doing a blind tonight.
Yellow.
Yellow.
The fourth is the yellow.
I wouldn't say a beautiful yellow, but a yellow nonetheless.
No, it's like one of those off-brand like store mustards.
I was going to go ballpark mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah. One that maybe has sat out a game or two.
Sure, right. It's hot, you know. It's
Yeah.
mid-July, that type of mustard.
Right.
Yeah.
It's starting to turn. So we'll do kind of a 2023 review. So we have the 01 Charlie's batch. This was named after Charlie Hutchins, who actually made the boxes back in the day.
Cool.
I'm sure Charlie is not doing that now.
It's a long life.
So you got the Apprentice batch. This was a shout out to Booker No when he was mentored or apprenticed by Carl Bean.
Okay.
We have the Mighty Fine batch, which we reviewed, to where we actually did a would you reach between the $90 Mighty Fine batch or the roughly $180 Little Book Chapter 7. And may or may not have been the reach. I don't know. Mighty Fine came out like late October, I feel like.
It was like 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, and 04 was right behind it. So I feel like something happened, but nonetheless.
Maybe they hurried, I don't know.
They got
Doesn't bode well.
They got the 04 out.
That's true. With plenty of time to spare. A full month to spare.
So
the 04.
The 04, to go through the specs on how it compares to the rest of the year, 04 is actually the oldest at 7 years, 2 months, and 29 days.
Okay.
Our second oldest is Mighty Fine, and that was 7 years, 1 month, 10 days.
Okay.
The third oldest was Charlie's batch.
Interesting.
7 years, 1 month, 8 days. So all 2 days.
Okay.
And that's based off of the youngest whiskey that they poured in here, to be fair. So could there be a blend? Probably. But ultimately, the youngest is that. And the youngest of the four in 2023 was the Apprentice, 7 years, 1 month, 2 days. So a whole 6 days younger than Charlie's.
The 2 was also the weakest in terms of ABV, correct?
You're correct.
Okay.
So our proof-wise, and I'll start with the weakest, Apprentice at 125.5.
Weakest, not weak. That's still pretty hot.
That's bringing it,
Yeah.
And especially you're coming out in June.
Sure.
That's a tough pour.
That's a wait 6 months type of thing for me anyway. But.
Sure. And then 03 and 01 are actually tied. The exact same proof at 126.6 and 04 hottest.
Okay, cool.
So that makes sense, at least when Freddie was actually apparently tasting 04 here. It was a September rainy day.
Really?
And he just saw fall coming.
It came to him in a dream.
Maybe, is that a book?
No,
just a book.
Just a clever line to me.
So I guess he had fall, winter on his mind, and he made it a little hotter.
Okay, yeah, I'm with it.
So yeah, Storyteller is just apparently, Freddie was a good storyteller. You can read the rest of the story here on kind of the background of it.
Yeah, so in each box, if you have never bought a Bookers before, in each box comes this little card that gives a little more information about what's in the bottle as well as kind of a background. As you can see, each
tells you the Rick House
installment,
as well.
each installment of Bookers per year, if you will, has a different color with a different story on it, so pretty cool.
Yeah, really enjoy it.
Yeah.
So without further ado, I think it's blind time.
Let's pour.
So we are going to be blinding them, even though we'll do a glass 1 through 4. They will not be in order of 1 through 4.
Yeah, we'll mix them up, so cool.
See
you back. Okay, so we're poured, 8 total, 4 piece. Very much looking forward to it. We have mixed them up to the point where I don't know my up from down, let alone which bourbon is which.
It doesn't help anybody if we actually know.
Sure, right. As we've done in the past, we start with our right hand and then gradually make our way over to the left. And no, this is not a self-pleasing joke, but...
Can be now.
I was going to say, just go both.
Right. Ready to rock.
All right, without further ado, cheers, guys. Happy to be here with you once again. And
Happy Booker's Day.
yeah, man. It's cold out.
It's so cold. All right. Still get the peanut.
I have a feeling they're going to be really similar on the nose.
That was kind of what I was a little nervous about, but yeah. You still got your brown sugar, your vanilla.
Yeah, that peanut's there for sure. I mean, it's super hot too.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's like a Snickers.
I was going to say that peanut continues big time.
Continues. It has like a beautiful chocolate to it.
You know, there's like you could have this as a meal.
Oh, that's so much Snickers. That caramel and, oh, buddy.
The nougat.
That is really good. A little bit drying on the back of the tongue, but obviously, as all of these, which we probably will say, but we don't need to, I still feel it going down. Oh, yeah. I really like that.
Tickles your toes a little bit. Okay.
All right, that's a high 1 right now. A little softer on the nose.
Not near as harsh. Like that first one, that was hot. This is tamer for sure.
This one much tamer. I would go like a red berry.
Certainly sweeter.
Yeah.
Don't get near as much peanut. It's still like nuttiness is still kind of there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's peanut. I don't really know what walnuts taste like. I need to get more into my nuts. Pause. Okay.
Yeah. If I wasn't digging so hard, I would have a tough time saying this is a Beam product. Like not a ton of peanut, but.
Wow, that finish is way more complex.
That is vastly different. Yeah, I get almost like maybe a lemon peel, like a lemon zest.
The first one was kind of like a fastball. Like it just kind of like tried to blow it by you, to keep with the baseball terminology. This one is some off speed, This is like a little slide piece.
Yeah.
89 away, the Jacob deGrom slide piece.
All of a sudden, like my knees are buckling a little bit more.
Yeah.
That's
my number 2, I believe, is my favorite out of those 2.
Damn, I may need a quick revisit because
we'll go through 1 through 4.
Those are very different pours.
Yeah, we'll go through our right to left here.
All right, much more oak.
Wow. This is maple.
I get
like a maple syrup.
I get slammed in the face by oak and maple.
Like this is some waffles.
Yep, definitely waffles. And like on like the number 5 setting, not a 2. Like you toasted them a little bit. Definitely hotter. I'm gonna go. I wouldn't go as far as to say earthy, but it doesn't have the sweetness that even the last 2 has. So you had your chocolate, your berries, and this one kind of comes in with maybe like a more peanut on the tongue than the nose.
Sure. Yeah.
Because I haven't gotten peanut on 2 and 3.
Yeah, this tastes like ballpark peanuts.
Yeah.
Like a kind of a smoky, saltier version.
Yeah, this is at least below those 2.
Yeah.
But it's more of a meal than a dessert.
Number 2 is taking the cake thus far, but we'll see.
Back to sweetness.
This is more fruity, yeah. This is really similar to number 2.
Okay. Yeah, this is a much lighter. I mean, I can really get in there with my nose. I mean, when you're talking about 126 and up, because I think that's the lowest.
Yeah, 63%, right?
You can really get in there and, whoa, there's that rush of peanut there.
Yeah.
That's really fun because that starts with a nice sweetness. I was going to go back to kind of your maple waffles, and then it's a rush of peanut.
Sure, it's like pecan waffles.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're all about the nuts tonight. This is starting to open up a little bit more in the glass. And as you probably have saw, some of them weren't open, some of them weren't poured at all. Obviously, the 04 was just cracked
Brand
tonight.
new, yeah.
We did try and leave them open a little bit.
So should we go through once more? I'm willing to say that number 2, as of now, is kind of a step above the rest for me. I really, really enjoyed that complexity, that sweetness factor that you didn't get in 1 and 3 especially.
I'm struggling. I'm ready to eliminate 3.
Okay.
Glass 3, to be clear.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel. Like I think I need to do a quick run through real quick.
Okay.
Cut or
Yeah, we'll go through once more and try to gather our thoughts, and then we'll have a
Because I still want to go 1-2.
We'll have a final duel, if you will, a battle.
Yeah.
So, okay. Okay, so
quick water break.
Yeah, quick water break and kind of like passed, through one more time just to have our thoughts together and to be able to kind of narrow down the playing field, if you will. So,
all right. So 4 has opened up
beautiful
in a very different way. So I think I'm going to kick out the Snickers bar.
Okay.
I love Snickers, and I feel like that's kind of part of why we try and rush through to make it not 30 minutes, but we also try and give you all tasting notes and all of the notes, I guess. So when you all hear, wow, I really like the chocolate covered peanuts, maybe you all gravitate towards this one because this is such a close 2, 1, 3. I'm having a really difficult time eliminating it, but
so you're going to go 2 and 4?
At least tonight, there's a jamminess happening that I am here for.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to go 1 and 2, so I am going to keep the chocolate peanut butter.
Okay.
I love a good meaty bourbon, one that feels like, it could be part of your dinner type of situation. So I'm going to keep that. I love a Snickers bar, as you do. And then the 2 as well, like we talked about on the first, go around, the complexities, the sweeter factor to it. It's not near as harsh as number 1.
No.
So, yeah, I'm going to go 1 and 2.
It is a nice meat in the middle.
Yeah.
Between the 1 and 2. So I'm going to have 4 and 2. Yeah, 4 and 2 battle it out for my 1.
Okay. Well, let's both start with 2 then, since we both have that one.
Okay. Godly. There's still peanut and like raspberry jam. This is still so oily. The raspberry cobbler kind of hangs around.
When it's kind to you too, like it doesn't kind of kick your ass. It holds up its weight in terms of the 126 proof, but it's not like it's just kicking your ass right now.
It's really not that hot.
No, which is shocking because they were within, 0.5% ABV?
Yeah, it has a nice tingle of the tongue. I mean, granted, we've tried 4 of them, so it could be left over from some of these. It still kind of hangs around the tongue, kind of prickling it a little bit, but there's really not a lot of heat, kind of in a good way.
All right, so the other one. So my 1, you're 4?
Yep. This has opened up really nice, but developed heavy peanut now. The nose is so much peanut to where you're going beam, and it starts dark fruit on the tip of the tongue, and as soon as it hits here, it is peanut again. But it completely flips on its head. So I'm going to go 2 is 1.
Yeah.
And glass 4, 2 with 1 so close behind.
Okay.
Just because I'm here.
I'm going to go...
God, it's so much chocolate.
I'm going to copy you. The ability to be so friendly and inviting is really, really impressive.
All right.
All right, let's figure out which one we liked.
Wait. Do you want to go last to great?
Yeah, I didn't really figure out which one I hated.
Well, you eliminated 3 first, so we got to figure out 3.
Okay, fair.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so 3 is 1.
Yeah.
Charlie's. That had a lot of positive momentum.
Yeah. Poor Charlie. All right, so then my second least favorite.
Okay.
3 for me.
Mighty Fine.
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Apprentice.
All right.
So Snickers in a glass is Apprentice. So we had the same one.
Right. So now we unveil. Feels good.
Storyteller.
Feels good.
So
that's the best of the 4, and I think we kind of both agree. Really wasn't that close. Like I wasn't that torn.
Yeah, my torn was second.
2 and 3.
But I think that first one really comes through with a really good marriage of peanut and this great darker red fruit jam. So it was
really good. So if you find it, I mean, what's MSRP for? They're all pretty much the same, right? Right around
all
85, 90 bucks. Well, there you have it, man.
All right. So
4.
some housekeeping.
Yeah.
So subscribe if you think we know things. That would be nice.
Love the like and subscribes.
Having some positive momentum. Leave a comment if you all want to see something tasted,
Yeah.
we'll try and pick it up.
Have a suggestion on things to improve.
And then you're still doing your thing on the Patreon?
Yeah, so had another 3 and 2 week. That brings myself to 16 and 11 on Patreon. So I made a few dollars. Got a couple good weeks in a row. We went 4-0 a couple weeks ago, which was sweet. And then
Sure did.
we're building on it with some more positive weeks. We might slow down just a little bit with the end of the college football regular season. We have Champ Week this week, so there'll be some opportunities to attack there. But there's like a 2-week stretch between bowl games and Champ Week.
Okay.
We might be just a touch slower. NFL's a little tougher to beat than college, as you can imagine, considering the amount of games.
Yeah.
But yeah, so looking to keep building momentum, and other than that, we're looking to build momentum here. So again, like and subscribe and help us out. So.
Yeah, and if you like what we're doing and want to see us go a little further, like have a set Patreon would be
a huge help.
Place.
Would be a huge help. Yeah.
So your locks are up there. We got some bonus content, extended episodes, and then depending on what tier you're in, you could actually try a sample of said Storyteller or the Apprentice that you can no longer get.
Sure. This was pretty badass. I can't lie. Bookers 1 through 4, like you said, I don't think anybody has a blind 1 through 4 episode out on YouTube, at least as of this recording.
Not yet. Stumbled into it,
and
I'll take a good stumble because that's what we've done so far.
Sure.
At this point, we got some fun Would You Reaches coming, and we got a birthday pour for you coming up in a few weeks.
In a few weeks, yeah. Looking forward to it.
So essentially, he'll take a look at the bookshelf and pick something fun.
Yeah, I have some decisions to make for sure. Well, really one just extremely important decision. So
absolutely,
I'll lose some sleep over that. But
so
thanks again, guys. Cheers to you. Yeah, we'll go all of them.
Do you all?